Hey, my loves, welcome back. You know what time it is. It's Motivation Monday time. Hey, my loves, it's Motivation Monday time. And since I got a little bit of energy to come on here, I said, let me hop on and do it. I'll take advantage of the time when I feel good, that I feel I have a little bit of strength to do it. I'm going to do it. But one of the things I want to share with you guys was not an incident. It's a what do you say? Aha moment or whatever, like, oh, aha. I was, I decided to cook myself something because I've been having very bad fatigue. And if I stand up, not even a minute, my back just start hurting. I gotta just sit down, right? And then I start sweating like crazy. You would have thought I was what's that movie where the guy was, oh, what's the girl? She was just sweating profusely, but on Airplane. I might be a little bit, y'all might be too young for that movie Airplane, but the thing was just sweating a lot. And I like, if I'm doing too much, my body lets me know. I just started sweating, or pain start hurting. Well, anyway, thing was, my mom was going on her doctor's appointment, and so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get up and cook me some breakfast this time. I want to do it. So I was like, I got me one potato, cutting it up, and as I'm doing, I'm getting tired. Right? I'm getting tired because I'm standing up and I should have sat down, and I'm just like, man, I'm like, I said, this don't make no sense. It's people in wheelchairs doing this, and I'm over here complaining about this and that. And something inside me said, oh, whoa, wait a minute. We're not finna do that. No, no, no. Only time you say something like that is to see people do things different from you, and you see them doing it. You use that as inspiration, not as a put down to put on yourself. So that right there was like, okay, okay, I got it. And that's good, because that's like good mental health techniques that I need to share with everybody. But it was good. Was it hard? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And then someone's like, hey, sit down. I start seeing people like they're in the wheelchairs or whatever, and they sitting down. I'm like, okay, sit down and do it. As I'm sitting down, I'm sweating like crazy. Just cutting a potato. You was like, girl, just cutting a potato? Yes, girl. Just cutting a potato. My back is hurting and everything. I'm sweating like I did like a 5 mile run with nonstop, no water, nothing. But it was just that whole thing right there. That little point was just like, don't stop comparing yourself to other people. People are like, well, if they could do it, you should definitely be able to do it. Well, that's them. You know what I'm saying? And if they could do it, if it gives you inspiration to do better than what you can do now, use that, but never, ever, ever, ever use that to be a put down on you. Because you shouldn't be in a competition with nobody. If anything, everybody around you should be inspiring you to be better. Now, I do like a little friendly competition here and there, but it should never be where it's a put down on you. So just think about that. That was just something I wanted to share. Another thing, too, is fear-based. A lot of everything that's going on, you watch the news, is fear-based. So from the action coming out, it's fear-based. What's the other one? Which, by the way, California already had that down packed. So anybody in California, you shouldn't even be worried about that. But just like certain little things, what else? What they got? The people that was, I think they paid $2,000 to go underwater or something like that. People was cracking jokes. I don't want to see nobody die, but yeah, that was sad. But it's just like we focusing on the wrong things. We really focusing on definitely the wrong things in life. What we need to be focusing on is how we gonna make it and how we can pull together, because it's really a lot of room for everybody to make it if they work with together. You know what I'm saying? It really is. But fear, you can't let fear run you. It's gonna either happen or it ain't gonna happen. Now, does that mean you be a fool? You get that fear. You see a lion, and you get that fear factor going on, and be like, well, I'm gonna face my fear. No, the fear is trying to tell you need to go another way. So, fear, sometimes you gotta just challenge it, because whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. Your time, when it's your time, is your time. That's just the way it is. What else? What I was talking about? I said I was gonna write everything, but I like speaking from my heart and soul and stuff like that. It feels good. But like I said, don't ever compete with anybody, unless it's like a friendly competition to get yourself a little bit better. But it should never be that they are better than you. There's always somebody out there that can do something better than what you could do. But I mean, that's what it is. Everybody got special gifts, you know. And I know sometimes people are like, well, what kind of gift I got? I can't even do nothing. The fact that you're a nice person, that's a beautiful gift. Because there's a lot of people around here soulless. And trust me, I would rather be homeless than soulless. Because you could just see the lost souls around here. It's getting really, really bad. Like, it's like Motivation Monday, right? You're supposed to be motivating and being who you are, whoever you are, however you look, accept who you are. Now we in a time, and you can look on TV, but people don't look like how they used to look. You know, I'm not gonna disrespect nobody. You do what you gotta do, but some stuff is just like, baby, what, baby, you need to stop. Just, it's okay to stop, because we don't really know what beauty is. It's and I don't even want to say America, but the people in America already have their standard beauty. And sometimes that's not what you're supposed to be. That doesn't, just live your life and be who you are and be proud of who you are. You know what I'm saying? Just work on focusing on taking care of yourself. Work on focusing on being the better you. And focus on my MS. Work on focusing that. Just work on yourself, man. Life is too short. And the fact that I got this little energy now, I'm kind of like excited, like I want to go outside. But it's another part of me that I'm really, really sweating inside. It's hot, you know what I'm saying? I got my little shoulder pads on, like I'm finna play football. But I just wanted to hop on here because I didn't do a Motivation Monday last week because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm very fatigued. I'm fatigued now, but I got a boost of energy. And I really think because I went to my cousin's house, which I was happy to see all my cousins there, but I got to see some of my folks, just to be around families. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Talk about villages. You know, what this world is missing today is villages. And, you know, villages don't necessarily have to be from your own blood. It could be from people around you. It's just a soulful connection, villages. And that's how we made it. And I was sitting there and we was talking about how our grandparents had like 9, 11 kids. But I was like, back then, especially when I was growing up, we had a village. So the like the grandmothers or the great aunts, whatever, would take care of the kids while the family members working. And when they come back home, you do whatever you do, and whatever happens, families working together to make sure everything is together. You had big cousins, little cousins, aunties, uncles, whatever. We're all watching each other. And then even the people on the street were pretty much your family, and they would take care of you and watch your kids and do whatever you do. Now we have become, I feel like, it's all about ourselves, and that's it. Like, for instance, if I see a kid walking down the street, bunch of kids, I feel like those are my kids. I need to keep an eye, you know, everything they'll get. That's how I feel, regardless of what color they are, race or whatever. I don't care nothing about that. They're my kids. I just feel like we need to protect our kids, and it shouldn't matter what race they are or what they believe in or anything like that. My MS is finna start messing up. And this is another thing why MS get on my nerves, because they be trying to take over. Give me a second. Sometimes you gotta breathe before you work on. See? And you gotta know, like now, you gotta know how to calm down and take care of yourself. So that's another thing, villages, we need to bring that back. And also to, oh my God, sometimes we just gotta look in the mirror, because sometimes you be just pointing your finger at everybody else except yourself, and you need to take, you know, you really have to look at yourself and make sure that it's not you, because sometimes it could be you. It could be. So it's okay to take that time and take care of yourself. It's okay to sit down and, you know, y'all, I'm finna lose it. But I'm hanging in there. This is what I'm talking about, motivation. I'm motivated to finish this video. So I'm going to continue to do it. But just take care of yourself. Just know that sometimes you got to check yourself and take care of yourself. You know, because sometimes all that pointing, after a while, it might just be you. You know, and sometimes we focus on, I don't think we focus on the positive things. It's more so the negative things. I just, you know, I get on the internet sometimes just looking at stuff. Lately, I haven't even been doing that. I'm trying to get rest. But you look at the comments and you could just tell people are living in fear. You know, it's like, it's fear-based. Because some of the stuff people be saying, I be like, now I know you say that. And why you feel like that? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? But sometimes you just gotta let it go, man. Everybody got their own battle they got to go through. And unless you walking in their shoes, I don't care if you had happened to do the same thing they did, unless you walked in their shoes, you really don't know what people are going through. So in saying that, I just wanted to say, motivate you guys to just live the best you can do and stop being so hard on yourself and stop being so quick to judge other people real fast. There's a time and a place for everything. And sometimes, emotions before I go. That's what I was going. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you, T. Thank you for reminding me. Emotions. I don't know if you have been looking at things lately, but everybody's in their emotions. And we have to come to a part where how I feel, because I'm not no teacher, but how I feel, our emotions, we need to keep them in check. I just feel like sometimes we get too emotional and things happen. I think a lot of things could have been avoided if we put our emotions in check and sometimes walking away. For instance, we all heard about that guy that got shot because he had hit the lady in the. That was a whole thing. It was bad for both sides, and I just feel like emotions was in there, and sometimes we have to walk away from things. We don't have to stand up. Certain things we just don't have to do. Like something ain't right. So now they both mess up their life. So I'm just saying, check your emotions. Sometimes stuff ain't real. Somebody says something about you, and you get mad, like you hop out the car and do something. For what? And then you get shot. Then what? I mean, what? Because if the person's feeling any kind of way, especially a person like me, ain't nothing you can say that's gonna really change my mind. So you might as well just get back in the car and drive off. Certain things you just need to let go and check your emotions, because emotions can get you in a lot of trouble, and checking your emotions will get you out of a lot of trouble. So sometimes we just have to be real about ourselves. Emotions is real. But I just think as a let's say human race, we really need to check our emotions. We really, really have to do that, because some stuff is not real. Sometimes I'll be thinking about, I think about the old me, certain things. But I remember Mama saying, so what you gonna do? What you gonna do? So it's like, what you gonna do if somebody do something like that? What you get mad? What you get mad for? What you gonna do? You don't know if they're gonna hop out the car and do what, and you don't know. In this day and age, people are doing that. And just like my son, I want to give a shout out to my son. I remember my son used to say some stuff. I was just like, this boy is, how they say, because I was old, so I think when I was younger, I might be still one now. But he used to say some stuff, and I just be like, okay. I just was like, ooh, the ancestor spirit is speaking to you, because you are not at the age to be speaking it. But that's the thing, the beauty about learning stuff. You can get taught by anybody. Everybody thinks it because somebody has a master's degree or whatever, which, by the way, congratulations, Mario, on your thing. Mario. He got his, and I congratulate anybody to get a master's degree. But sometimes, like my grandfather said, you can have all the book sense in the world, but if you ain't got no common sense, you ain't gonna make it. And from looking at what's going on in the world, it's people just for themselves messing up stuff. And you be thinking they got all these degrees and they still can't figure out what to go on. Common sense, Lord. Common sense. But yeah, I definitely was going to do one for my son today, but I'm going to give him, I ain't going to say too much, but just, this world, despite what all that's going on in the world, I promise you, there's a lot of good things going on. Sometimes we can't focus too much on the negativity, because it'll get you down. And that's not to say you're ignoring it, but it's to saying that you're taking care of yourself, and by taking care of yourself, you can prepare yourself for anything that's coming anyway. And if stuff is out of your control, sometimes you might can't do nothing, so you might as well live your life, live the best you can do. Like I said, respect, love yourself, and treat others the same way. Live your life, but live it right, you know what I'm saying? And however your right is, as long as you're not hurting nobody physically or mentally or spiritually, do your thing, man. Live your life and focus on yourself and take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Do the best you can do. But also teach yourself to get better in things and work on being a better you. 'Cause I think every time we grow up or whatever, it's always something we can learn or something we can learn to do better. But remember what I said, don't ever compete with anybody else unless it's a friendly competition. And another thing, the only time you should be looking at anybody and thinking they better than you is only they're better for them. but you're really just looking at them to find inspiration to do better in what you're doing. But don't ever compare yourself. I learned that one because I was like, man, this don't make no sense. Okay, I can walk. I can walk for so long, but then sometimes I just can't. I'm just fatigued. I got to sit down. My back is hurting. All that stuff. You never know. And God was just like, hey, don't stop comparing yourself to others. Do what you could do. So I give my pat on the back. I made my little potatoes, one potato. I'm getting there. I'm trying to get there. But I did it. And that's all that matters. And that put a smile on my mama's face. I just love putting a smile on my mom's face. That's all. I'm like, Mama, look what I did. I did it. Although I like her stuff better. But, just trying to get myself back together and stuff. Because I got a lot of things got to do too. I know this is going to be long, but hey, at least this will be for last Monday and this Monday. Maybe next Monday. We never know. But I just got so many things I need to do. So I might not be doing too many motivation Mondays, but when I do, I'll try to at least do per month. But I know I have a deadline coming up, so I need to help with that, which it's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? And God, like, take a rest. It's a lot. And sometimes I put too much on my plate, and I realize that. And some of them I just have to take back and say, nah, what's the priority that needs to be done? And one of them is the website, so I can finish doing this trademark thing, so I can get it over with. The trademarks are mine, but you still got to show them what you're using it for. So, yeah, that's all. Just have a wonderful day. I know 4th of July is coming on tomorrow. So let's be mindful and know what 4th of July is, but at the same time, let's be mindful of the veterans that do live out there. And firecrackers do kind of, affect them. So be mindful of that. So if you have any veterans around, either, like talk to them or if you don't want to talk, just be mindful of that. And pets too. Still have your fun and stuff. Technically in San Francisco, you ain't supposed to be doing it anyway. But I know people want to have fun 4th of July. But just make sure y'all know what y'all having 4th of July about. But just make sure you worry about the veterans too. And the people out there. So, and be mindful how you shoot them. Because some people shoot firecrackers and all that stuff. And they end up burning someone's house down. For instance, like my parents' house. Somebody was doing firecrackers. They got in the backyard. But on the bright side, we got a better backyard. So sometimes you gotta look at the good and the bad and the ugly. But just be mindful. Just be mindful. And let's start acting like humans and treat each other with respect. All right, my loves. This has gone long enough. And the fact that I'm smiling, I know that's giving y'all a little bit something. And right after this, I'm finna go lay down and chill. And I'm just happy I did this. And smooches and love to y'all, all you people and all my loves and everything. MS is playing because MS jealous and I'm getting it. But anyway, I love you guys. You take care. Peace out. I'm going to end now. I'm going to try to. Bye, sweethearts. Bye. Bye. Bye.